Hello everyone, I'm Akanksha Mishra and you are watching our YouTube channel TNB Academy. Today we will talk about the importance of internal audits for certification bodies. In today's competitive and compliance-driven world, internal audits are not just a formality for certification bodies, they are a powerful management tool. These audits help ensure that every process, every decision, and every certification granted by a certification body stands on a solid foundation of conformity, impartiality, and effectiveness. Internal audits allow certification bodies to assess themselves before external assessors do, and they help identify weaknesses, reduce risk, and build stronger systems for long-term success. Now understanding what an internal audit really is. An internal audit is a systematic, independent and documented process that evaluates whether a certification body's operations meet the requirements of applicable standards, internal procedures and accreditation obligations. It is performed by trained auditors who are independent of the area being audited. The goal is not to find fault but to verify effectiveness and identify opportunities for improvement, turning a mirror onto the organization. Now let's discuss why certification bodies must conduct internal audits. Internal audits are critical for certification bodies for several reasons. First, they ensure ongoing compliance with ISO standards, accreditation requirements, and internal policies. Second, they help identify process gaps before external surveillance or witness audits do. Third, they drive continuous improvement by feeding data into the PDCA, that is Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle. Fourth, internal audits protect the certification body's reputation and accreditation status. And finally, they build client confidence, showing that the organization values accountability and internal discipline. Now, planning a successful internal audit. The first step in the internal audit process is careful planning. This begins with defining the scope, which must cover all operational areas from audit processes to client management, HR, finance, impartiality, and IT security. The audit schedule should be risk-based, ensuring that high-risk areas are reviewed more frequently. Annual internal audits are mandatory, but smart certification bodies often go beyond the minimum. It is also vital to select auditors who are competent, trained, and independent of the functions being audited. Impartiality in auditor selection is non-negotiable. How to conduct the internal audit effectively? Conducting the audit involves a series of structured steps. It usually begins with an opening meeting to confirm the scope and timeline. The audit team reviews relevant documents, interviews staff, observes processes in real time, and collects objective evidence. The audit is guided by a checklist but should remain flexible to follow leads and probe areas of concern. Auditors must document non-conformities based on clear evidence and always reference the specific clause or requirement that was violated. Now, writing clear and useful audit reports. An internal audit report is a powerful communication tool. It should include the audit objectives, scope, criteria, auditor details, and summary of findings. Each finding must be written with clarity, stating the requirement, the evidence, and the nature of the non-conformity, that is major, minor observation, or opportunity for improvement. A well-written report helps management understand the gaps and make informed decisions. Reports should also include recommendations and timelines for corrective actions. Now, internal audit versus external audit. What is the difference? While both internal and external audits evaluate conformity, their purpose and impact are different. Internal audits are self-driven and focused on improvement, while external audits are conducted by accreditation bodies and impact certification status. Internal audits help certification bodies prepare for external reviews, uncover issues in advance, and maintain readiness all year round. It is like rehearsing before the final performance. Organizations that take internal audits seriously tend to perform better during accreditation assessment. Now we will discuss the common mistakes in internal audits and how to avoid them. Some certification bodies treat internal audit as a checkbox activity, a big mistake. Common pitfalls include using the same auditor every year, ignoring minor non-conformities, rushing the audit, failing to follow up, and not using the results in management reviews. These mistakes can weaken the system and risk compliance failures. To avoid this, rotate auditors, analyze audit trends, link audit outcomes with risk management, and integrate audit data into strategic decision making. Now we can say that the audit is not a threat, it is a superpower. Internal audits are not about fault finding. They are about building a culture of excellence, transparency, and accountability. They help certification bodies stay strong, trusted, and ready, not just for external audits, but for the challenges of a dynamic, regulated world. If you are a part of a certification body, empower your audit team. Invest in their training and treat internal audits not as an obligation, but as a strategic advantage. Because a strong internal audit today prevents a costly failure tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I, Akanksha Mishra, will see you in the next session of TNB Academy.